Anyong mga katongs, good morning. Hindi pala, good afternoon na. So, anyong sa inyong lahat. Anyong. So, welcome to my vlog, welcome to my channel. And for today, I'm going to give you some ideas regarding my job as a university professor here in South Korea. So, for this vlog, I have two objectives. Number one is to give you an idea on how did I end up working here in South Korea as a university professor, as I mentioned a while ago. The second one is to give you some tips or give you some information about how you can, you guys can have this kind of opportunity like me. Okay, so even though you are already here in South Korea or even you are outside South Korea. So before anything else, I am Nimrod Tong Carpio, that's why it's named Tong TV. And I am from Amadeo, Cavite. Now, for those people who don't know where's Amadeo, it's just a neighboring town of Tagaytay City. So, I finished my bachelor's degree in De La Salle University, Das Marinas in Cavite, and my graduate school, both master's and doctorate degree in Philippine Women's University, Manila campus. I started my work here at Chonju University last March 1 of this year, 2019. And now I am working as an assistant professor under the hotel management department of Chonju University. And just like what I've told you a while ago, I'm going to give you some ideas on how did I end up working on this university and how you guys can also have this kind of opportunity. Okay, so let's start. Okay, number one, if you want to teach here in South Korea, you need to have at least bachelor's degree. So if you are an English teacher, okay, as I heard, of course you need to have a bachelor degree, or it is more okay if you have a bachelor degree in English. But I think there is some certification if you are not an English major during your bachelor, you can have some certifications or examinations for you to be eligible to work as a professor or English teacher. There are 3 types of English certifications if you want to teach, especially if English. Number one is TESOL, TOEFL, and CELTA. I believe there are still some English examinations, teaching examinations from other countries. The second one is you must have at least 2 years of teaching experience. Okay, if you have a master's degree. So again, if you have a master's degree, at least you have 2 years of teaching. But if you don't have a master's degree, at least you have 4 years experience in teaching. On my case, because I'm teaching here in a university and my status is a university professor, they required me to have a doctorate degree. So I believe during my research on this topic, here in Korea, if you want to work as a university professor, they are requiring the applicants to have a doctorate degree. So in the Philippines or in other countries, if you have a doctorate degree, it's an advantage for you. Okay, when I researching about this topic, I read some articles about English teachers. There are different countries. Let me read so that I will not miss any country. There are some specific countries that if you want to be an English teacher, you should be a native speaker. According to them, when you say native speaker, okay, that's your first language or that is your mother tongue. And these countries are, so let me read it: Australia, Canada, Ireland, New Zealand, South Africa, the United Kingdom, and the United States of America. So if you came from this country and your native tongue or your official language is English, you can be an English teacher. Okay, but there's also some articles that Philippines is included in this list because Philippines is an English-speaking country also, because that's our second language. So they included us, the Filipinos, to be eligible okay, to be eligible to be an English teacher. But still, you need to have the qualifications that I mentioned a while ago. Okay, so those are just the basic qualifications, okay, basic, the minimum requirements if you really want to work here. But still, if you don't have those qualifications but you have the experience teaching Koreans in terms of English, still apply. You'll never know. Okay, so take chances. Okay, so now I'm going to give you some ideas or information about the working hours and vacations. Okay, so I can only give you details that I experienced and some information that I gathered through the internet from different articles. Okay, so teaching hours here in South Korea is around 10 to 20 hours per week, but the standard is around 14 to 16 hours. For my case, I only teaching for 12 hours. 12 hours teaching. The rest, it's about office works. But I read also that if you're an English teacher and you already finish your teaching jobs or teaching hours, you are required to have at least 3 to 4 hours that you need to stay in your office or in your desk and do your paperworks, and the rest will be for student consultations. So again, in my case, I am required to render 40 hours per week. Okay, 40 hours per week, combination of teaching and office hours. So excluding the lunch time, which is 1 hour per day, so 45. But for working hours, it's only 40 hours. So most likely I'm teaching 3 hours per day. But regarding the vacation benefits, most of the universities here in South Korea, they give 3 to 4 months vacation for their teachers. 3 to 4 months. That's paid vacation. Paid, bayad. Okay? But on my case, I only have 2 weeks per semester for 1 month in 1 year. But it's still okay. Yeah, it's still okay. It depends on the policies. And I'm a university professor, so we still have some jobs during semester break. For the salary and other benefits, okay, I'm also going to give you some ideas regarding the salary. In general, some universities give the 1.8 million won to 2.8 million won per month. Okay, so 1.8 to 2.8 million won per month. So it's around 75,000 pesos to 120,000 pesos. Still, it depends on the qualifications. If you are a full professor, okay, full professor, the university can give you at most of 3.7 million won. It's around 150,000 per month. 150,000 pesos per month. Okay, and legally, it's also stated in my contract, if I spend an overtime in teaching, they need to pay me 20,000 won per hour. So other benefits is about the providing housing. There are some universities that give housing allowance, just like mine. They just give me housing allowance. But when I came here, they helped me to look for my housing or for my dormitory. They call it one room. At other institutions, they give a free accommodation. So they already have their own accommodations, the university, and those professors or teachers stay there. Okay, so they don't have the living allowance. I mean the housing allowance. Another one is here in Korea, it's mandatory to have a teacher's pension. Okay, teacher's pension. Am I correct? Yeah, teacher's pension. So there's a certain amount, certain percentage of your salary, monthly salary, that is being deducted in our salary, and then at the end of your contract, you can withdraw that. It means when you say pension, if you are done or if you want to go home to your home country, you have a savings, a secure saving. Aside from your savings in your bank, you already have a secure savings. And also here in South Korea, we are required to have health insurance. So we are secure. Although it's also deducted in our salary, but it's only a few won, and it's a security. If we are sick, we can go to the hospital directly and just show them the aliens card. Alien card. Okay, that's our visa. Okay. And lastly, they give free plane tickets. Okay, some university give that, but on my case, they just give me allowance on that, and it's up to me. Okay, and it's okay because it's Philippines and South Korea. It's just a couple of hours, so there are some seat sales, or the plane ticket is quite cheaper than other countries. Next is the visa sponsorship. This is the good thing here in South Korea. They will give you assistance regarding your visa visa sponsorship. So on my case, I'm a university professor, so I have an E1 visa. So that's a visa for university professors. For English teachers, you will have, or they have E2 visa, so English teachers. And those visa, E1 and E2, will only last for 2 years. Okay, a maximum of 5 years, but I think extension is allowable. Okay, it's allowable. If you want to extend your stay here after 5 years, or after even your contract, they can. Okay, so on my case, I have 2 years contract. Okay, so it's around 4 semesters. I only have 3 left, but it's up to me and it's up to the university if we want, or if I want, or if they want to extend my contract. On my case, and on your case, if you're a Filipino, if you found a job, a teaching job here in South Korea, you will be considered as direct hired. So when you say direct hired, you will be undergo your paperworks under POEA. So my last topic is how and where to find jobs, okay, online. I'm going to put the links and names of websites on the description box, so just look on that. So but there are some Facebook accounts also, or Facebook groups, that you can look for that. Another one is you can use Google. Search for the list of universities or schools here in South Korea, and then search the website of each of that institutions. Look directly in their hiring post. Okay, most of the university, they have an active website, so you can look directly there, so that you can have an idea if they are hiring or not, especially if you are in a field of hospitality. As I search, there are so many opening here in South Korea in hospitality and or hotel management. And of course, there are some agencies that offers assistance if you want to end up working here in South Korea as a university, or even an English teacher, or any kind of teacher here in South Korea. So you'll never know, so try searching. Okay. To give you a summary on how you can have or fall in a teaching job here in South Korea. Okay, number 1, of course, prepare your credentials. Okay, so for newly graduates, yes, you can try, yeah. But for those professionals that you already have your experience, prepare your credentials. Okay. Number 2, networks. Okay, have a huge network. Build your network. Just like on my case, on this university, this is a partner school of my alma mater, De La Salle University Das Marinas. So they have the exchange faculty program. So when the exchange faculty here give me idea, I grab the opportunity. So I gave my credentials. Okay, I just tried, because my first plan is go to Japan. I think I'm not the only one who applied for this one. So yeah, I'm blessed for that. So I got the job. So build your networks. You'll never know. Third, be flexible. So yeah, of course, you need to be flexible because you are not in your country, or if you are still in your country, you need to work hard also, harder and harder in looking for job hiring or positions. Okay, fourth, apply, apply, apply. Okay, so experience that in other countries. So just try to apply, apply, apply. And lastly, of course, pray. Pray for that. So if Korea is for you, the Lord will give you Korea. Okay, so mga katong, so if you really want to work here in South Korea, it's a good idea. Okay, it was not on my plan, but now I'm here in South Korea and I'm very thankful for that. And you will enjoy here. I experienced challenges, but major problem, unlike in the Philippines. Sorry for that, but yeah, I like here, so I hope this vlog helps you a lot. Okay, so if you have some questions or inquiries, you may please comment below. And please don't forget to share this video so that the people or the friends that you know may also have this idea and information on how you can end up working here in South Korea. Okay, thank you so much, and don't forget to subscribe on my channel if you're just new, and please hit like and please comment if you have some inquiries. Okay, thank you so much, and annyeonghaseyo. Bye bye.